Your Excellency, you know, in life, like I've said, building roads alone is not enough. Building health center alone is not enough. Building education alone is not enough. Any government that does not take care of the less privileged, that does not take care of those who may not have access to education and health, that government is doomed for failure. You have heard what the Honorable Commissioner for Social Welfare said. You have heard what our brothers and sisters have come to display practically for us to understand the importance of what we are doing today. Some people may be drug addicts, yes. Must we allow them to die? No. They may have taken to drugs because of maybe our own fault. Some people lack that parental care that will take them to all kinds of life vices. Why do you blame them? Why do you blame them? Society must provide for them. We must not allow. Some of them will have been the best if they are in school. Some of them will have been the best if they are working. So you need to provide a place. Look at even people who have no cause. You can see a young girl that was raped, and she must have felt she's finished in her life. What does she do? She needs a place where they can counsel her, where they can talk to her, where she can now come back to life and say, look, that is not the end of life. I have to move on. And that's what the Ministry of Social Welfare is doing and will continue to do. Anybody who knows me knows too well. I'm not one who likes to praise people. I like people to do their work. When you do your work, obviously I will appreciate and praise you. I want to thank the Honorable Commissioner for Social Welfare. I'm indeed well pleased. I'm indeed well pleased. Well pleased with what I have seen here today. It means I did not make a mistake of appointing you Commissioner for Social Welfare. Anybody who have looked at the brochure, if you have seen the brochure, look at what it was, the state it was. Look at the brochure and look what it was and see what it is today. Whether you like the person or not, you must come clearly to say, my brother, my sister, whoever is involved, the person has done well. And that is the way we must live. I've told anybody, when you have a position, if we have a position, it's to the glory of God, to thank God Almighty, God, for you that are giving me this position. What do I do? And all I have to do is to say, God, thank you. In thanking God, let me also make sure I do something for people to see. I'm very, very much impressed. Very much impressed. When I say very much impressed, I'm very much impressed. And that is the way I operate. That is the way. It does not matter what anybody wants to say. It's their business. If you don't do well, you don't do well. If you have done well, you have done well. That is my life. And I tell people, who will come here and will not happy? This is where people who have been harassed, people who, by one way or the other, because of our own fault, because society fault, they have found themselves where they are. They have no hope. But with this, they will have hope. With this, they will come back to society. And if somebody has come to put it together and to help the governor and the government of the state to achieve this, you must be thankful to God first and to the people, the team. And to the local contractors that have done this, I'm impressed, very much impressed with what I've seen in our special case of honor. You are one of the good ambassadors of the party, whether anybody likes it or not. Whether anybody likes it or not. You are the first woman who have brought here to commission a project. And it's very symbolic. Because for me, it is not on sentiment, it's not propaganda. Whether I like the person or not, nobody can sway me based on propaganda. Nobody can sway me based on sentiment. I'm a cool-headed person. I know what I want. I know what is good for my people. And I know what is good for the party. You are here today so that when you go back, you'll be able to tell people, all these things we are saying, there's nothing going on. Duko, I went there myself. I was one who commissioned it. You mean even if any other person has been blind, you too, are you blind? Zana Korea, you know, former first lady, senator will come, will not say anything, and then she will go and say, I saw. No, you will not be helping the public. You will not be helping our party. So we say, come. From the North Center, you come and see whether what you have been saying, what people are saying, is it correct or a matter of mere propaganda? Because you know, these days you have a lot of 3Ds. They can invest on first ladies, they show them 3D, this is the way it is. The way it will be, it's not the way it is. Here, but not how it is, not how it will. So, I want to thank you for coming and to urge you to please come, talk to your people, talk to your husband's friend who has supported it very well, and you too, as a distinguished senator, and somebody who has been forefront to make sure that PDP takes over control in 2023 to the glory of God, inshallah. Thank you, and God bless you.
Permit me to recognize all the good people of Rivers State that are here were represented by their hard-working governor, a trustworthy governor, a loyal and passionate member of the People's Democratic Party. Permit me to say good afternoon to all of you, and to say that today is one of the very, very few days that I am speechless. I'm finding it difficult to coordinate what I will say here, and it is all born out of excitement. Not because I have been so humbly invited here to come and commission a project, but to have been alive and healthy to come and see for myself what I've been hearing. Because, sir, it is true. Sometimes we sit down and we watch these things. We don't go into details to know whether they are true or not. But I have friends, and I have my leaders. My principal was here not too long ago, Senator David Mark, and he wouldn't be here if nothing serious is happening in Rivers State. I must tell you this. Chief Dele Momodu is a friend. He was here, and I'm following all the documentary that he has been doing on Rivers State. Chief Dele Momodu is a friend, somebody that certainly will not patronize anybody for anything. He says it as it is. I've been following it. And then, Your Excellency, it might interest you to know that I've been an ardent follower of your activities right from the time that you were the Minister of State in the Education Ministry. You are a Minister of State to a lady, Professor Rukaya, who was then the minister. You worked so very well with her. You know what it is to be a Minister of State under a woman. But you worked wonderfully well with her. Your footprints and your achievements we still remember. Then, sir, Your Excellency, when you were to be made a governor here, you decided to pick a woman to be your deputy. I mean, most of us women respect you if you don't know. Not only did you pick a woman as your deputy, sir, we know what happens between governors and their deputies, even if they are men. But right from the time you picked her, nobody has had any of a friction between you and the deputy governor. It shows how gender sensitive, how gender friendly you are. And of course, how passionate you are and tolerant you are of the development of Rivers State, ditto the whole nation.